What's going on YouTube? Chase here in Aftershock videos, and welcome to my deck profile list for the Super Quantums, aka the Power Rangers. So this deck is really cool. Now most of the main monsters have their own individual different attribute, summoning effect, or summoning condition for a couple, or they have a graveyard effect, which is really cool, and they all kind of tie into each other. And then they all have their own corresponding XYZ monster, which is really cool. So let's go ahead and go for the card by card and show you guys a little bit more of what I'm talking about. We have 3 Super Quantum white layers. This is the level 7, 2400 attack and defense. This one lets you send a non-light Super Quant from your hand or face up on the field to the graveyard, and then you can special summon in defense position. And then when this card is normal or special summoned, you can basically Foolish Burial a Super Quant from your deck to the graveyard, and then this card becomes that level and attribute. And then when it's in the graveyard, you can add a Super Quantal Fairy Alphon. Make it sound a little fancy. Alphon from the deck to your hand. So that's pretty good right there. You get a big body on the field, and then it can kind of be changed into pretty much whatever you wanted it to be. Next, we have 1 Danger Nessie. Just like any other dangers, you can reveal it. Your opponent randomly chooses one. If the card was not the Danger Nessie, you can special summon it and then draw a card. And then if it is discarded, you can add another Danger from your deck to your hand. So that's pretty good. Then next we have 3 Super Quantum red layers. This is basically the Cyber Dragon of the deck. If you control no monsters, you can special summon it. And then when this card is normal or special summon, you could target a Super Quant in your graveyard and it gets added to your hand. And then if it's sent to the graveyard, if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 Super Quant monster in your graveyard and special summon it. But it cannot activate its effect, which is fine because, I mean, you're just trying to get bodies on the field with this deck. So next we have 2 Danger Mothman. Reveal it, and then if it's discarded, you get to draw 1 card, or both players draw a card and then discard 1, and then if not, obviously, you get to special summon it. Next we have the 3 Super Quantum green layers. This one, when normal summoned, you get to special summon another Super Quant from your hand. That's pretty good. And this is the level 4. The Super Quant red layer was the level 5. So again, this is the level 4. And then if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can discard 1 Super Quant and then draw a card. So that is awesome. Next, we have 1 Danger Tsuchinoko. Hope I pronounced that right. Reveal it. And then if it wasn't discarded, you can special summon it from your hand and then draw a card. But if this card is discarded, you can special summon this card anyways. And this one really helps you get into the level rank 3 XYZs. Next we have 3 Super Quantum blue layers. This is the level 3, so if we can manage to get this Danger on the field, and then we can normal summon this, that helps us get into our rank 3 XYZ. So this one says, when this card is normal or special summon, you could add a Super Quant from your deck to your hand, so that's pretty good. That's the Searcher of the deck. Then if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target up to 3 Super Quants in your graveyard, and then shuffle them into the deck. So this will help keep resources recycled. Next we have Danger Jackalope. Again, it is the level 3, and you can reveal this card. If it's not discarded, you can special summon it, and then draw a card. If it is discarded, you can special summon a Danger monster from your deck in defense position. So this one is really, really good because then it'll help you get into your whatever more plays that you were looking to get into. So your level 3 or your level 7. The next we have 3 Ash Blossoms for interruptions. Next we have 3 Super Quantal Fairy Alphon. Now this one is pretty good. You could either normal summon it and then tribute it, and then you get to pick 3 different Super Quants from your deck, and your opponent randomly chooses one to special summon, or you can use this to change the level of it to another Super Quant that you need. So that is pretty good. Next we have 1 for 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, 1 Terraforming because you really want to get to your field spell. 1 Foolish Burial because they all have great graveyard effects, so depending on which one you need, you can dump it. 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Super Quantal Alphen Call, which is a quick play spell. This one reads, if a Super Quant monster you control is destroyed by battle, special summon 1 Super Quant Mech Beast XYZ monster from your extra deck, then you could special summon one Super Quantum monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard that is specifically listed on the XYZ monster in its text, but negate its effects. So not only do you get a free XYZ summon, then you get another special summon from your hand, deck, or graveyard that is in that specific XYZ monster's summon conditions. So that is pretty good. Next, we have 2 E-Tellies to help get our bodies on the field. Super Quantum Blue Layer is a sidekick, so that one is pretty good. Then, of course, we got the 3 field spells, the Super Quantum Mech Ship Magna Carrier. This card reads, discard 1 card, then target 1 Super Quantum monster you control, special summon from your extra deck 1 Super Quantum Mech Beast XYZ monster with the same attribute as that monster you control by using it as material. And then you could send this card from the field to the graveyard, then target 3 Super Quantum Mech Beast XYZ monsters with different names you control and or in your graveyard. Special summon 1 Super Quantum Mech King Great Magnus from your extra deck. So that is pretty cool. So once we have either all three of these at some point in the graveyard or on the field, we can drop this bad boy. But we'll get more into him in a bit. 3 Infinite Imperms for interruptions, 1 Ice Dragon's Prison, 1 Super Quantum Mech Sword Magnus Slayer. This one's only a 1 of because this one lets you target 1 Super Quantum XYZ monster you control. Equip this card to it. It gains attack equal to its rank times 100. Also, if attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage. During your battle phase, you can send this equip card to the graveyard. The monster that was equipped with this card can make 3 attacks during each battle phase this turn. So if you can manage to get that to stick to one of these, and you interrupted your opponent's board enough to where there's not a lot of threat on the field, that could be pretty much game over. Next, we have 1 Metaverse, just to help us, again, search for the field spell. All right, now going into the extra deck, our first card is True Super Quantum Mech King Blaster Magna. This is a Link 3, requires 2+ effect monsters, including a Super Quant monster with 2500 attack. This card says, this Link summon card cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effect. That's already pretty strong right there. And then each time a Super Quant XYZ monster with a different name from the cards you control is special summoned from the extra deck to a zone this card points to, draw a card. If a face-up XYZ monster this card points to is destroyed by battle or opponent's card effect, you can special summon 1 Super Quant monster from your deck with the same original attribute as one of those destroyed XYZ monsters. So it's pretty cool. Next we have 1 Infinite Track Fortress Megaclops. So since we're gonna go into something that requires 3 XYZ monsters, this could be, and let's just say you don't get your field spell, then you can go into the Infinite Track Fortress Megaclops. It requires 3 XYZ monsters. It's unaffected by other monsters' effects except those of XYZ monsters. Cannot be destroyed by battle except with an XYZ monster. So unless your opponent's playing a heavy XYZ extra decks, pretty powerful. And then it says you can target 1 XYZ monster in your graveyard and 1 card your opponent controls. Special summon that monster from the graveyard, and if you do, attach your opponent's card to it as material. Also, for the rest of the turn, any damage your opponent takes is half, which is not a big deal because not only are you getting a free XYZ special summon from your graveyard, you get to take one of your opponent's cards. Next, we have 1 Access Code Talker. Then we have Super Quantum Mech Beast Gram Pulse. This is the rank 3, 2 level 3 monsters, cannot attack unless it has XYZ materials. Once per turn, you can detach 1 XYZ monster from this card, then target 1 spell or trap card on the field and destroy it. So this one is the MST. Next, we have 1 Full Armored Black Ray Lancer. This card is a rank 4, and it could be easily summoned by overlaying on top of one of your rank 3 Water XYZ monsters, which will be the Gram Pulse. And this one gains 200 attack for each XYZ material attached to it. And then if this face-up card would be destroyed, you can detach all of its materials instead, so it's got built-in protection. And if this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can target 1 spell trap card your opponent controls and destroy it. Next, we have for the rank 4, Super Quantum Mech Beast Ouroboros. Takes 2 level 4s. Cannot attack unless it has XYZ material. Once per turn, you can detach 1 material from this card, then target 1 other face-up monster on the field. Change it to face-down defense position, so the green one is a Book of Moon. Next, we have the rank 5, 2600 attack, 2000 defense. This is Super Quantum Mech Beast Magna Liger. Haven't heard of Liger since Napoleon Dynamite. That's funny. Cannot attack unless it has material. Obviously, once per turn, you can detach 1 material from this card, then target 1 monster on the field, destroy it. So this one has built-in destruction. And then for the next XYZ monster, we have the rank 7, 2700 attack, 1900 defense. This is Super Quantum Mech Beast, Lusterrex. Cannot attack unless it has material, as same as the others. Once per turn, you can detach one material, then target one effect monster on the field, negate that face-up monster's effects until the end of this turn. So that one is pretty nice. Next, we have two Zeuses. This card needs no introduction. Now we have, for the last card in our extra deck, Super Quantum Mech King Great Magnus. This card is a beast. This one says, if this card is sent to the graveyard, you could special summon 3 Super Quantum Mech Beast XYZ monsters with different names from your graveyard. This card gains these effects based on the number of materials with different names attached to it. So this one, if we get the 3 XYZ monsters, again, in the graveyard or on the field, we can send this field spell to the graveyard and special summon this. So if it has 2 or more materials, once per turn during your main phase, quick effect, you can detach 1 material from this card, shuffle 1 card on the field into the deck. And it is non-targeting, so that is pretty strong. Now, if this card has 4 materials on it, it is unaffected by card effects except Super Quant cards. And then if it has 6 or more materials attached to it, your opponent cannot add cards from the deck to the hand by card effects. All right, guys, so that'll do it for the card by card. Let's go ahead and run this in the duels. Alright guys, here we are in EDO Pro Duels. Let's see if we can get this deck to do what we want. Oh, that's not the best hand. And of course we're going first. Fun. Let's see. Set the Ice Dragons, set the Super Quantum Magnus Slayer. Activate Nessie. Well, at least we get to draw a card. Or a special summon, actually. Let's see. Get the Jackalope. Then we'll activate the Jackalope. See if we can do it twice in a row. There we go. Alright. The Jackalope, draw a card. Activate. E-Telly. Grab a Blue Boy. Add a Super Quant to your hand. Let's get the Magna Carrier. I'll activate it. Then we can activate it. Send the Harpies. Target the Blue Boy. Okay, we'll get the Grand Pulse in the field, and I think that'll do it for our turn 1. Alright, let's see what the other guy's got up his sleeves. He's gonna try to take my Nessie. Yeah, let's activate this, target that. That's fine, Nessie don't have much attack. This is a continuous spell. We will activate this. Send Blue Boy to the graveyard. Target the Cubic Dharma. And then Blue Boy got sent to the graveyard. Shuffle it back in. Alright, and he has a couple back row. Okay. Send 1 non-light Super Quant monster from your hand or face up on the field. We don't want to do that. What can we go into? That's not too bad, but it'd only be 2,300. And that's, you know what, I think we're okay. Well, we can get in the graveyard, it'd be 2,400, but you know what, yeah, because this gets activated whether the XYZs are on the field or in the graveyard. Now, you know, as long as all 3 of them are in the same place and or in your graveyard. Never mind. It can be wherever. So let's get him on the field. Set him in defense. Search for the Alphen. Or to send it to graveyard. Okay, it's itself. So send him to the graveyard. Get our Alphen. Normal summon. Activate, change level, Make it a level 7. Now we can get the Mecha Beast Luster Rex out. Okay, so it's another back row. Cubic Karma. No, that's fine. Thrilling. Okay. Okay, we can attribute over this danger. Special summon, or normal summon the red layer. Target once per quad in your graveyard, add it to hand. Let's get the... Okay, we got that in the graveyard. Let's... I think we can finally hit over the Nessie. Add this to hand. Set this. And then end our turn. So we have one monster negate. We have one ice dragons. And then we have the red layer. So maybe next turn we can get the Alphen on the field. Make it a level 5. Get the level 5 on the field. And then hopefully we can send off the field spell to get the big guy. Foolish Barrel Goods. Sure, let's activate this. Target that. $3,400. He's a beefy boy now. No. Alright, there's Duza. No. No. Let's see. Crimson Dark Cubic. Oh, he's a big boy too. Monster Reborn. That's pretty good. Let's get our Alphen. Cubic Casualty, whatever. Activate, change level. Okay, now we can make our red boy. Okay, then we can activate his effect. We can pop a monster. Let's pop the... I think we'll go into it in main phase 2. We now have we have 3. We have 1 in the graveyard, 2 on the field. No. Still pops it. Okay. Battle. We can hit over it, right? I don't think we can attack with this yet. When your opponent declares an attack, special summon, if you do, change its attack to 0 and perform damage calculation. No, I guess not. Okay, well. Main phase 2. We can activate that. 1, 2, and 3. Sweet, does both. No. Get big boy out here. Everything gets attached to his material. Nice. Now we have how many materials? 5. So it's unaffected by card effects. Okay, cool. And then end phase. We have 5, so we can... Yeah, let's send one back to the... Shuffle one back to the deck. Let's shuffle this boy. And he's pretty useless in the spell and trap zone. Okay, we got a special summon off the red boy. Let's get white layer. Nice. Okay. Okay, we got a 1-for-1. Let's just try. Let's see if we can activate. Send white boy to the graveyard, and we'll send. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Well, that's annoying. We'll send him, shuffle him back. Get our Alphan. Now we can normal summon him. Make him a level 7. We do have 2 of each of the XYZ monsters. So we'll get him out. And then I believe we can just attack. And then 2,700. We can't negate its. We could negate its effects. Yes, we will activate him. Send this one. We'll negate his effects. Replay battle. Destroy it. Nice. Okay, main phase 2. Let's overlay for Zeus. All right. Not too bad of a turn. We got the big boss monster on the field, so I'm not going to complain too much about that. That is really cool. He's going to get the... Actually, yeah, let's get this. Target that. Banish 2 monsters. Get that off the field. How many more materials we got left? We have 3 materials. Okay. So we can still shuffle something back from the field to the deck, which is going to have to be that. And you know what's kind of cool is that these effects on this monster do not say once per turn. So that is pretty cool. Oh, we're absolutely shuffling that back. So we'll shuffle this one. We can still hit over him. This card. See what happens. I know some of these are really hard to hit over. Oh, I could have shuffled this. It says unaffected by other monsters' effects whose original attack is 3,000 or less. During the end phase, each player takes 3,000 damage. That's fine. Can't do anything about that. Okay, I guess we'll set an in-perm. Activate. Send the white one. Shuffle him back. Put Zeus in attack, and let's try to battle. Can we end this game? You know what? Let's just board wipe it. Let's just board wipe it. Now, will it let me replay my battle for game? Of course not. Okay, so... Oh, it's still battle phase. Ooh, this might be it. Add to your hand from the graveyard. Get that. Okay, we definitely want the red one. White and blue. To defense. To attack. And to attack. Okay, couldn't end it there. So we will now go into the Mega Clops. Waiting. Activate. We want the red one that destroys cards, and that. And we will summon it there. Man, if only this wasn't the main phase 2. Alright. What else could he possibly do? Alright, grabbing another Duza. Alright. Let's get normal summon green boy. Special summon Alphan from our hand. Make him a level 4. Special summon. Get the green XYZ out. Controls. Okay. Activate Mega Fortress. Get the white layer dinosaur. Target that. Okay, can we end the game? Is it over? Is it over? There it is. Nice. All right, the dude deserves. He deserves that. All right, guys, and that'll about wrap up this video for the deck profile on the Super Quants. This deck is really fun. I mean, I had a blast playing it. There's all kinds of different interactions in between the deck itself and the card. You know, it's just there's all kinds of interactions with it. So I thought that was really, really cool. But let me know what you guys think of it down below in the comments. See what you would do differently. I mean, I try to stay as true to the archetype as possible as I usually do with these videos. I love doing these just random archetypes and just to see what we can do with them. So let me know down below what you think, guys. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It means the world to me. Don't forget to check out my other things, my Patreon, my Instagram, my TCGPlayer account. I will leave the link for all of those down below. Feel free to check them out. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.